If you're super technical, but you don't really exercise a lot, like you're overweight or you're skinny, the reason why it's important in technical terms is going to be compared to a computer. So imagine you had a processor, most amazing processor in the world. That's your brain right there. But then it requires different levels of power, different levels of cooling with respect to what you're trying to get it to do. And so here you are with that high-end processor, right? Just the best, 20, 30, 40, as many cores as you want. You have the GPU of a lifetime, but your power supply is bullshit. It's like an old iPhone power supply. So you can't even turn it on. That's suicide. That is your heart. The power supply is literally, because just think about it, your brain, your neurons, those synapses that happen, you don't have to know anything about synapses, but it requires blood flow because it brings the nutrition to supply the energy. It also offloads the carbon dioxide, silicon dioxide, but let's just go with carbon dioxide. It also allows you to bring in the oxygen to your breathing. And so it's like if your respiratory system and your cardiovascular system are weak because you just sit there smacking keys all day, but your brain keeps building, it will require higher amounts of energy than your body puts out normally. Your brain, if you look it up, you can look up the data, your body on average is burning like 100 watts total. You can burn more than that for short periods of time while you're exercising, whatever. But on average, it's 100 watts. Your brain on its own, just sitting there in idle, is like 20%. It's a small piece of fat, but it's burning 20%. Why? Because it's doing everything else. This is why they added in the physical PE, physical education in school, because it literally just helps people learn shit. But then as people start to get more access to information and they start to learn too much shit, then they start to outrank and outthink the people who were just above them. And then if they start trying to fight to the top before they know what's up there, the whole system collapses. What I'm saying is that if you study and you work hard at your job, technical job, but you don't physically exercise yourself, you don't get bigger muscles, you don't get a better endurance, a cardiovascular system, then not only will you die sooner, but your brain will be less effective. So that's the next thing to learn, because learning whatever it is you learned and doing it was difficult. This is the next step. Learning how to take in the information. It's like, oh, this is hard, hurts, I'm sweaty, whatever. And recognize like, oh, that's right. My heart literally gives my brain all of the fucking oxygen, the nutrients, it offloads all of the output. It does all of that through the arteries, all of that pumped by the heart, and none of that gets exercised unless you go out there and you physically run until you feel like you're gonna die. The more you exercise, the better your brain works.